Welcome to your XRP Daily Brief, where we peel back the layers on what's really shaping this market, starting with the buzz around XRP ETFs and the growing whispers of doubt when it comes to their impact on price. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast reservoir, watching water trickle in day after day, steady, reliable, but not yet enough to overflow the banks. That's the story with these ETFs right now. Total inflows have crossed the billion-dollar line, pushing assets under management to $1.18 billion. And on most weekdays, we're seeing around 20 million or more flowing in consistently. Yet, despite this quiet accumulation, XRP's price chart refuses to ignite, leaving some to question the whole narrative. Where does this expectation come from that modest daily sums or even $1 billion total should catapult the token into orbit? The reality is more measured. These levels, while promising, won't unleash chaos until we hit explosive territory, like $1 billion surging in over a single day. Picture a recent deep dive I shared, painting how this patient buildup compounds over weeks and months, eventually reshaping value in profound ways. But here's the silver lining in the tale. We just notched 19 consecutive days of positive inflows, crowned by a standout Friday performance that underscores the momentum beneath the surface. Even more telling, the slice of XRP's total supply now tucked away in these ETFs has climbed from 0.5% to nearly 0.7%. Not the full 1% milestone, but a clear sign of scaling demand that's hard to ignore. Let me take you deeper into this unfolding story, as if we're tracing the path of a river, gaining strength mile by mile. The latest entrant, 21 shares, debuted with just over $27,000 in initial volume. A modest ripple at first glance, yet poised to swell as the broader crypto tides turn. Assets across all these funds have now surpassed $1.3 billion, a swift jump from the billion threshold, revealing how appetite grows even amid market dips. It's like provisions stacking in a warehouse during lean times, ready to fuel the journey when conditions align. This isn't random, it's a deliberate buildup, positioning XRP for a surge once sentiment shifts. Shout out to Z Crypto for surfacing a pivotal CNBC interview with 21 Shares chief strategist, who unpacked the surging demand, rapid growth, and why XRP stood out as the logical next ETF in the US lineup. For years, XRP lingered in the shadows of mainstream coverage, flashing briefly during the 2017 frenzy or the 2021 SEC saga. But now, it's stepping into the light. Listen to this exchange. 21 Shares rolled out its spot XRP ETF amid client cravings for crypto beyond the basics. With Bitcoin and Ether already in their arsenal, what drew them to XRP? A seamless next chapter, fueled by US regulatory wins at the back and undeniable client pull, progressing through crypto's vast landscape, where XRP fit perfectly. Altcoin ETFs are blooming across the US, including Canary Capital's recent XRP debut. Market flooded or space for winners? Still dawn in digital asset adoption, demanding diverse paths forward. Rooted in Swiss expertise with 8 years proven track record now stateside, clients evolve past Bitcoin and Ethereum, hunger building for what's next. His words ring true. We're in the opening acts, options multiplying to match the moment. Pause for a moment and let that sink in, like watching the first cracks form in a dam under steady pressure. With $1.3 billion committed and nearly 700 million XRP secured in vaults, reflection is key. This is merely the prelude to digital asset adoption's grand symphony. Envision these ETFs a year from now, or at true mass scale, billions cascading daily, supply evaporating before our eyes. The supply shock narrative isn't fever dream. It's arithmetic patiently at work. No sudden storm, but approaching 1 month in, nearly 1% of supply sidelined. Rewind 3 to 6 months hence, and the locked totals will stun. Patience defines the arc, not instant gratification, but enduring accumulation. Fast forward to the pipeline, 126 crypto ETFs queue for US approval, as analyst James Seifert charts. Bitcoin dominates with 21, baskets trail at 15, XRP climbs to 10, edging Solana's 9 and Ethereum's 7. XRP's filings accelerate on launch triumphs. Giants like BlackRock, their eyes must be glued, especially versus Ethereum's slower burn. Ethereum's first ETF nods hit around summer 2024, post Bitcoin's January kickoff. Over a year in for them, mere weeks for XRP, yet volumes compete fiercely. XRP could vault past Ethereum's locked assets swiftly, beaming an urgent boarding call. Canary Fund's CEO Stephen McClurg affirms their lead launch. Solana ETFs preceded, but XRP now commands more assets. No surprise, Solana lures retail with on-chain staking efficiency, while XRP commands institutional tides staking free. Preferences divide, hands-on holds, seamless wrappers, or hybrids. XRP carves its elite lane, institutional gravity intensifying as crypto evolves. Inflow streaks dazzle, outflows lurk eventually, but the streak endures. Now, envision the crescendo approaching, like pieces of a vast puzzle snapping into place one by one. All XRP ETFs operational, market structure enshrined in law, and the floodgates burst. Chad Steingraber captured it perfectly, aligning with Matt Hogan's cautions. Eleanor Terrett dissected the bill. Matt decried politicians fortifying banks by denying public stablecoin yields. Genius Act shadows loom. Curbs abound, equating stablecoin interest bans to horse speed car limits. Chad's vision, ETFs live, check. But refine market structure first. Shield DeFi, sustain stablecoin yields, banks recoil from rivals. Bank Secrecy Act links risk, KYC, AML shackles on DeFi protocols, eviscerating it a la pre-crypto rigidity. Polish that, unleash the torrent, digital assets devoured, institutions ushering clients aboard, Wall Street entrenched. Experimentation fades, mass adoption dawns post-regs, the true revelry commences. CNBC echoes, Senate banking chair. Tim Scott heralds tangible strides on crypto structure, post-bank exec huddles, advancing Genius Act to delineate oversight, SEC or CFTC for crypto flavors. Regs must nurture, not strangle. DeFi's cornerstone can't wither. Innovation unchained, lest Gensler-era ghosts resurface. Balanced, it catapults assets like XRP, institutional darlings per McClurg. Ledger wrappers, institutional DeFi, Ripple's roadmap manifests. Banks plunge, enterprises follow, corporations commit, USD stablecoin government embrace cements. Regs birth a transformed epoch, value crashing onto chains. ETFs gleam in infancy. Bitcoin's debut yawned amid price slumber, then erupted on revival. Altcoinkin, XRP foremost, mirror the pattern, greater horizons beckon. Loved the journey? Like, subscribe, bell on, free insights flow. Twitter trail, free Discord pinned below. Grateful for your time.